You gotta stand up when you're pushed down. Don't stay there sitting down on the ground. And when you start to fall, put keeps your fear crossed. You will have to rise above it. You gotta stand up when you're pushed down.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live from Indianapolis, Indiana. And we've got a great show for you. We've got three title matches plus 2 more matches after that as well. Or they'll be mixed in between, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, this is, like I said, a huge show. And let's go ahead and just get into this match. This first match, which is for the United States Championship. And as you can see, the very first superstar to compete here in Universe Mode for Monday Night Raw is this man, Zack Ryder, Long Island Iced Z himself, the WWE's only internet champion. And I can tell you right now, I do know his opponent, and his opponent is TJ Perkins. So we got the man who holds up the LI, as you're about to see there, and we've got TJP. Who will pick up the win? Well, we're all going to learn at the same time when this match is over. But if I had to say, I mean, well, TJP, he's younger than Zack Ryder, or at the very least, he's got way less experience in WWE. So, I think, honestly, experience factor comes into play, and I would predict Zack Ryder to pick up the win. But as you can see, TJ Perkins just dabbed. I don't know what he thinks this is. It's not like 3 years ago. It's not like 2015, 2016 anymore. But oh well. None of that matters. He is here in his very first match in Universe, getting a United States Championship opportunity. And I mean, of course, if you've seen TJ Perkins on the Indies, his work is great. He's an amazing in-ring competitor. He can fly around the ring. He can do all the quick cruiserweight stuff, but he's also a really good technical wrestler. Now in this match, I would say Zack Ryder has the edge in technical ability, but that's not dissing TJP in any way. But this match is about to begin, so let's see where this goes. As you can see, there's the United States Championship banner. Thank you, production crew, for putting that up there. I know you were scrambling to get that, all the graphics and stuff ready for this first show. But the production crew, I give you credit, you got it all done. As you see, TJP just laid back in the corner. Referee rings the bell. And TJP just taunting straight away. And Zack Ryder going to have none of it with a knee right into the chest. Just Ryder not having any of TJP's BS. But after a punch to the back of the neck, there's a just striking away, just stiff forearms from Ryder as he throws him down on that middle rope. Ryder off the ropes and across body, just sending TJP's chest right into that middle rope. And now Ryder just stomping the leg, really going for the leg, as there's the third time he did it. And Ryder with a fourth kick to the leg. Looked like right behind the knee. And I can tell you from personal experience, that hurts. As there's a swinging neck breaker from Ryder as well. Now picking him right back up to his feet. And an elbow to the back of the neck. Oh, look at this. A quick Tiger Bomb. Got a 1. Already got a 2. But TJP's not done there. Ryder does a lot of quick damage, but that's not enough, as here's a back suplex from Ryder. Ryder with a clear-cut advantage at the moment, as now looking to work the legs even more and the back as well with a Boston Crab, but TJP trying to crawl to the ropes. Definitely at a size disadvantage to Ryder, but he's still fighting as he does get there. But the one bad thing about a rope break, if you get a rope break, that allows your opponent to keep the advantage, whereas if you can power out, that's a way better decision for the wrestlers. As Ryder, he's being super aggressive in this match. That is not the kind of like fun-loving, goofy Zack Ryder we normally see, as he knocked TJP off the apron. Looked like he had plans for something else, as TJP in the ring just to get hit with another forearm and a thrown to the floor. Oh, now Ryder, look at this, through the ropes wrecking ball drop kick. Zack Ryder dominating. He's dominating, showing off a little bit, being damn just aggressive. And now just slamming him back first into that barricade. It's not the old school steel barricades, but that still does a lot of damage, let me tell you. And so he's got him up again. Oh, where the sun don't shine. Zack Ryder just dropped TJ Perkins where the sun don't shine, right on that barricade. And Zack Ryder, this is a completely different Zack than we're used to seeing. But here in this universe mode, Zack saying, hey, I'm going to be the first U.S. champion. Not you. Not you, Perkins. Not you at all. It's going to be me. As he went for another forearm, another just stiff, hard forearm. But TJP caught him with a victory roll. That victory roll, but not even a one from Ryder. But TJP still able to, still with the upper hand. But Ryder immediately shuts him down. And Ryder going to the top rope. Oh, a 450, but TJP got the knees up. As TJP, he's got the arms hooked, chicken wing gut buster. But you have to imagine, with all the damage that's been done to TJP, especially to his legs, did that chicken wing gut buster hurt him more, as there's only a 2 count? He got the 2 on Ryder, but only a 2. But yeah, do you think, I think the chicken wing gut buster would do more damage to TJP than it would to Ryder there, with the damage that's already been done. As Ryder went right back to the legs, and a Rough Ryder! Rough Ryder out of nowhere, and not even going for the pin. Zack, what has gotten into you? Zack saying no. But honestly, I think the Rough Ryder would have been enough, but he's still laying on the damage. Like, what has gotten into Zack Ryder? That's what I want to know. As again, with the stiff strikes, the punches, the forearms, everything. Now, up on that second rope, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. No. TJP able to shove him down after the 7th, and somehow still able to, move freely. As he caught him with another victory roll, but only a 1. TJP trying to get something, like just some amount of offense, well mounted. Just get offense going. But Zack shutting down everything as there's an elbow to the top of the skull. As Zack with a kick. He's just, Zack Ryder is dominating TJ Perkins as there's a snap suplex. And that's going to send TJP right back to the outside. But Zack Ryder not going to let him get a breather as there's an axe handle off the apron. This match, I don't know. Just something has gotten into Zack Ryder as just, the impact. Just the impact that TJ Perkins just collided with the barricade back first. Zack's already been going for Perkins' legs and his back in this match. That is not good. As Ryder warmed up a strike there to deliver the vicious elbow. As you see Perkins there, he was laid out. Looked like he was out cold. As Ryder with a kick right to the gut. Oh, now Zack, look at this. The woo, woo, woo. He wants the broski boot, and he nails it. Just picture perfect broski boot. But again, not going for a pin. He was holding up the LI like he wanted the Rough Ryder again. But it's like he's got him up. And face first off the turnbuckle again. Now dragging him away from that corner. And going to the top. Perhaps Zack wants another 450. Yes, it is. And TJP got the knees up again. TJP, if he's done anything right in this match, he's been able to find the counter for the 450. Oh, look at this. Look at the roll through from TJP. He could have Zach. He could catch him off guard. No, he can't. Zach with a kick out at 2 again. As the stiff right from TJP. And again, look at this. The chicken wing gut buster. Really finding an answer. But again, you have to think, has that done more damage to TJP himself than Zack Ryder? Oh, but look at this. The roll. He was able to roll into the TJP clutch. The TJ Perkins clutch. That leg bar submission. Zack trying to fight. I mean, has enough damage been done? I don't think so. As Zack was, he forced TJP to break the hold. That allowed Zack to get the advantage with another elbow into the top of the skull, as there's another leg drop as well. Zack Ryder dominating TJ Perkins, like I've already said numerous times, as now he's going back to the legs, as if he hasn't done enough damage already. As now in the corner, no, never mind, pulled him back into an elbow, and just doing all the fist pumping like he used to do. I guess he's still doing it, so I can't say he used to do. But now Perkins in the corner. An Irish whip. Oh, Perkins able to reverse. But ran right into the double knees. And there's the missile drop kick. Ryder firing up. As now, there's the forearm. A Ryder measuring TJP. As it looks like he wants another broski boot. And he nails it. A second one. What's he got in mind, though? Oh, Zack. Perhaps a third attempt at the 450? He's saying, yeah, I've got this. Oh, he wants it again. And again, TJP got the knees up. He got the knees up again. As somehow, he got the kick. But again, did that do more damage to, Perkins than it did to Ryder? As again, he caught him with a victory roll. Will it be enough? Oh, Zack able to, redistribute the weight. And he got him! I was trying to find the words. It's Zack Ryder. He got TJP, reversing the victory roll into a pin of his own. And just like that, Zack Ryder is the first United States champion here on Monday Night Raw in Universe mode. Jeez, Zack. We saw a completely different side of him. Alright, so what an interesting match we just saw. Zack Ryder, the new U.S. champion, in a very convincing win over TJ Perkins. But later tonight, we will be starting a new World Heavyweight Championship tournament, which will culminate at Extreme Rules, for us to see who the very first World Heavyweight Champion is. Now, that will feature some of our best talent here on Monday Night Raw, but the only match I can confirm, the very first match we will see in the tournament, is Finn Balor versus Hideo Itami. And of course, like I already said, that match will be later tonight. But first, let's head back to the action. And of course, absolutely huge news. As you can see in the ring, we got Curt Hawkins. But as I was saying before, we saw a completely different side of Zack Ryder there. And at the end of the day, he got a win over Curt Hawkins, and he's the very first United States champion here in Universe mode. But Curt Hawkins, while, of course we just got the information about the World Heavyweight Championship tournament and the very first match taking place tonight between Finn Balor and Hideo Itami. Curt Hawkins, though, he's got this man Elias one-on-one. Of course, Elias, he's known as the Drifter. He carries that guitar everywhere he goes. And here the question is, Curt Hawkins, he's a man not known for doing very well really anywhere he's been. Or at the very least, he's never done very well inside the WWE. But here in Universe mode, it's a completely different start. Superstars' pasts do not matter. You know, if someone wins a title in Universe Mode, that's the first title that they've won. Now, with that being said, you know, how exactly is that going to play out for everyone that's competing in Universe Mode? We'll have to wait and see. As this match, referee rings the bell. And oh, right off the bat, Elias with a running knee. And Elias starting off quick against Curt Hawkins as he drops the knee across the chest. He is dominating Curt Hawkins. There's an uppercut. Just striking away as he went for a discus elbow there. As he drops the knee again. He didn't get all the discus elbow, but he still got enough. As he's really taking it to Curt Hawkins now. As there's the big boot and a knee drop again. You know, Curt Hawkins, I don't think he's going to be able to get in this match. Oh, now look at Elias. Just kind of showing off his own power a bit there. As he turned into an elevated wrist lock. As there's a discus lariat. The discus clothesline from Elias. As Curt Hawkins literally has gotten nothing against this man Elias. He can't do anything against the Drifter. Oh, no, Elias just stomping a mud hole in Curt Hawkins. Stomping a mud hole that would make Stone Cold proud. As I don't know. What can he do? As now Elias has got him up for a power bomb. He had him up, slammed him right back down. As dragging him to the center of the ring. And just stomping. Just putting the boot right into the midsection. The gut. As there's a knife edge chop, and there's the discus elbow. That's what he wanted earlier. And he just hit it flush. As Elias, he's looking great in this match. As the elbow, Curt Hawkins clearly didn't know where he was after that. Oh, but look at this. There's the fisherman neck breaker. He calls that drift away. Oh, but he's not done there. Look at this. Elias with the swinging neck breaker. First drift away, then the swinging neck breaker. But he's not done. He's calling Curt to get back to his feet one more time. As there's a kick to the gut. Oh, look at this. Drift away a second time. Looking to put an ultimate statement on Curt Hawkins. And he got the win. A huge win for Elias. But it's a win nonetheless. As we go from an odd kind of domination from Zack Ryder to something that most people probably expect. Elias dominating Curt Hawkins. Is interesting to say the least. But Elias with a huge victory. And I can tell you, well, actually, I shouldn't spoil the surprise. As there's another huge announcement about the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Alright, so we just saw domination by Elias over Curt Hawkins. But as you can see, we've now got the full bracket set up for the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. We've got Kevin Owens versus Matt Hardy. Elias versus Sami Zayn. AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt. And then Finn Balor versus Hideo Itami. And of course, Balor and Itami will be tonight. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But until then, let's get into the next match. And as I said before, I didn't want to spoil the surprise because that surprise was already going to be announced. Of course, I have on my sheet here, the kind of like time frame of things that, is supposed to happen, if you will. But hey, Elias with a huge win, and a win like that is great for him going into the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, which of course will be that tournament. It's the finals. The very first World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned at Extreme Rules in 4 weeks. That is a dual-branded pay-per-view. Now, of course, if you've been following Universe Mode before, this first episode of Monday Night Raw, you would know that, I am the general manager of Monday Night Raw. I'm also doing the commentary. You're welcome. I know you love my commentary. But my opposing general manager, Tyson, who's running SmackDown, I pitched the idea to him that I feel dual-branded pay-per-views are better than separate pay-per-views. But nonetheless, at the moment, that's neither here nor there, as we've got the B team, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. They just came out to the ring. They looked ready to go, though they looked definitely, they're not so used to not having the Miz around, it seems. But this matchup, it is Titus Worldwide versus the B team to crown Raw's very first tag team champions. How will that match end? Well, again, we'll all have to wait and see. As Titus, he's doing the barking. We know he loves to do that. And we know that, people love Titus Worldwide. I mean, Titus Worldwide, people refer to it as money. As here's his partner in business. I don't know where I was going with that, but his partner in wrestling, Apollo Crews, coming out to the ring right now. And honestly, I think the clear-cut favorites have to be at Titus Worldwide. Do the B team actually stand a chance against Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews? I don't think so. They may, but I don't think so. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. As we saw, I'm sure no one expected Zack Ryder to dominate TJ Perkins, and he did. So anything can happen in the world of wrestling, and especially in the WWE. But the crowd seems pretty hyped up, pretty ready to go after the action they've seen so far. But as you see, the production crew, they did a good job again. They got the banners up on time. Referee holding up both those beautiful looking Raw Tag Team titles. As referee rings this bell and we are underway. As they lock up immediately and Titus shoving Bo Dallas back, using the power to his advantage. Oh, perhaps a clean break, no! Bo with a disrespectful slap to Titus O'Neil. As Titus paced back and forth a little bit as he got the punch. But Bo blocked the second. And now he's starting to strike away on Titus O'Neil. And I would not want to get in a power or striking battle with Titus O'Neil. As there's a tough gut punch and a clothesline. Short arm clothesline by Titus O'Neil. And you can see, Titus not going to take disrespect lightly. As just again hammering away on Bo Dallas. But Titus Worldwide, with the clear-cut advantage, the hard Irish whip into the corner. But Bo's right back in there as Titus with a scoop slam. Of course, there was the tag to Apollo Crews. As Titus O'Neil suplexing his own tag team partner on top of the opponent. A beautiful looking move, but only going to get a 1. But of course, Apollo Crews still with the advantage as there's a knee drop right on the shoulder. As Titus Worldwide, they're looking good. If we look at the recent WWE draft, as Apollo went for a clothesline there, he didn't get all of it. But he got enough to keep the advantage. As there's a forearm. Just everyone seems to be hitting so many just stiff forearms tonight. But nonetheless, another hard Irish whip. Bo bouncing right out of the corner. But he's back in there. And now Titus comes back in. Oh, as he's got him up. And look at the athleticism from Titus O'Neil. The jumping corkscrew neck breaker. As he immediately took him down as Bo. I almost don't think he knows where he's at. Curtis reaching for a tag. Bo right there. But Bo seemed like he couldn't, just reach up and, reach up his hand. Or put up his hand is a better way of saying that. But Titus, he's got, Bo slipped off the back door. Shot to the back. And clothesline to the outside. And Bo, he tags Curtis in. That's exactly what he needed. As now, Curtis Axel going to the outside. Bo was able to find a counter to whatever Titus had coming. And now, Curtis with the upper hand. That's exactly what the B team needed. As now Curtis with a snapmare. And a rear chin lock. Curtis seems to be doing the smart thing here. Not going to look to strike away. Get a striking battle with Titus O'Neil. Instead, he's going to slow it down. Make it a technical battle that Titus, in reality, he probably would not win. As you can see, Curtis trying to keep it. Keeping the rear chin lock hooked and just, he lets it loose. But you can see going right back to the neck now. This is such a smart strategy from Curtis Axel. If the B team are going to beat Titus Worldwide, is to keep the match slow-paced and methodical. Do what you can to isolate either of the opponents. Use tag team fundamentals. As now Curtis keeping the match slow and keeping Titus grounded again with a modified camel clutch. But Titus, he fought out of it rather quickly. Not enough damage has been done. As there's a clothesline of Curtis. As again, that is the issue when you have, when you lock in a submission. If your opponent escapes, you're giving them then a free shot at you. As there's a power bomb, stacks him on his shoulders. One, only gonna get a one though. As Curtis fighting that shoulder off the canvas quickly. But again, Titus has got the upper hand for for Titus Worldwide. As now Apollo on that second rope, just driving the axe handle into the arm. Curtis flipped out of the back suplex. Into an inside cradle. He could catch him off guard. 1, 2. No, Apollo Crews stays in it. But Curtis again going to keep Apollo. Curtis again keeping the opponent just grounded, trying to keep the match slow. As a cheap shot on Titus. If Titus didn't like disrespect from Bo Dallas, he definitely won't like that. But now Apollo in the corner with the B team, taking advantage now. And I guess that's what they need to do. What a tag team move! A clothesline and a spear. And that'll do some serious damage to Apollo Crews. As now Bo going after the legs. And I guess that's definitely a smart strategy. You take out the legs, you take out the base and the power of anybody. As he, just hitting that stump puller leg snap. Such a weird and long name for a move that really shouldn't need that long a name. But that is the official name. But it looks like they've definitely taken some lessons from The Miz. Really learning how to work that leg over. In this case, all alone on Monday Night Raw, that's definitely a smart strategy. I'll give them that. As Bo just hit the Bo Dazzler. Normally he'd go for a pin off that. Tonight he said not today. As now Bo tags Curtis right back in. Still using tag team fundamentals. As the drop toe hold in the elbow. Keeping him grounded. Keeping him isolated. Tag team matches are all about tag team fundamentals. And sticking to a game plan. As ever since Bo was tagged back in and started going for the legs. They're really doing it. As now Curtis Axel with a rolling neck snap. A move made famous by his father, Mr. Perfect. As he's sticking to the legs. As now Curtis DDT to the leg. Going after the nankle. The nankle? What is a nankle, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me. But going after the ankle. As here comes Bo again. And this is brilliant strategy by the B team. As a backbreaker elbow combination. A move made famous by Demolition. Now Bo going after the legs in the back. The body push they've recently been going for. As there's a Boston Crab. We saw a similar strategy in the U.S. title match from Zack Ryder. As Apollo doing what he can to power to the ropes. Oh, and Apollo still with enough strength in his legs and his back to power out. Great news for him as Bo in the corner. And now here comes Titus. And now look at this. With a free fall neck breaker. And for Apollo, thank God he had Titus there. As the pin on Bo, Curt's immediately coming in to break it up. He was not taking any chances as Titus tried to pay Curtis back for the cheap shot. Did not work. But it worked that time. It worked that time. As Curtis and Bo both down. As Titus was just staring down Curtis on the outside. Making sure he wasn't going to screw up anything. As now here comes Apollo right back in. And Apollo going to go after the arm of Bo Dallas. Apollo went for something. He missed, but he was still able to hit the elbow to the back of the neck. As Bo went right back to the legs of Apollo. Oh, now look at this. Bo Dallas, he's got him. And Bo Dallas just rolled the dice. Hooks the outside leg. One, but Titus right there. This crowd all on their feet. They thought that was it. As Bo just staring down Titus. As he tried the cheap shot, Titus was ready for it that time. As Apollo, he's crawling towards that corner. Titus being ready for the cheap shot. And it pays out, or it pays off, I should say. Oh, look at this. How does Apollo Crews have the strength in his legs still for that? The Samoan drop and the corkscrew neck breaker combination. Titus Worldwide is rolling right now as there's the back breaker and just tossing him overhead like a rag doll. Titus loves doing that move. We know that. As Titus perhaps looking for the end. Oh, but whatever he's going for, Bo says, not today, Titus. If there's a lariat. The clothesline knocks Titus down. Oh, now look at this Bo Dazzler. Both members have eaten one now as Curtis gets tagged in. As what's Curtis Axel got in mind? They did a great job of isolating Apollo. As a cheap shot again. The disrespect from Bo Dallas. This B team does not care. But hell, I mean, they may be called the B team, but if they win the tag team titles here in this first episode of Universe, will they be the A team then? I mean, they would have won. As there's a knee lift from Curtis Axel. Oh, now going to the legs of Titus. They've done it a little bit, but that really has not been the game plan. As Bo just taunting Titus and everyone who supports Titus Worldwide. But Titus, not enough damage has been done to his legs. But that high angle single leg lock definitely would do the damage. Just if Titus could have held it on a little bit longer. But the suplex onto the ropes. Just hanging him out to dry. And now Titus throws him in the corner. Now here comes Apollo again. And I gotta say, is this a smart strategy? And just sending him flying into the turnbuckles. That'll definitely hurt the back. But with how much damage has been done to Apollo, is that a good strategy? Oh, but hold the phone. Apollo's got him up for cruise control. The spin out powerbomb. A beautiful looking move on Curtis Axel too. That's not enough. I thought cruise control would be enough, but it's not. I can see he was in disbelief, but just too much damage had been done. He could not capitalize. He could not fire up and try and come back as he just got pulled back into an elbow from Curtis. Got played like a fiddle there as now Axel with a neck breaker. That running, swinging neck breaker from Curtis Axel. And now look at this. Oh, the B team showing him how to do a free fall neck breaker. Oh, and Bo. Oh, Bo tried a cheap shot again. Did not pay off. Oh, it's now Titus. He tried to step in the ring, try to get some revenge. but that distraction from the referee allows the cheap shot. There's now Bo going to the cover, but has enough time, passed. It has. If he would have gone for the pin right away, they could have won. But Bo just wanted that cheap shot on Titus. Oh, but look at this again. Boston Crab just really sitting down on it as Apollo crawling to the ropes, saying, I will not tap out. And he doesn't. But Bo Dallas, what does he have in mind? He's got him back in the corner. As he tags Curtis right back in. Oh, and look at this. Another free fall neck breaker. Oh, and Titus isn't ready. And a cheap shot. Titus was out of it at the moment. He got cheap shotted off the apron. And the B team are the first Raw Tag Team Champions. I did not think I'd be saying that when I saw what matches we had lined up for you guys tonight. But they did it. They stuck to a game plan. They isolated Apollo Crews. And it worked out as the very first Raw Tag Team Champions here in Universe Mode. A huge win for them. And that's amazing. Well, amazing for them. Not so amazing for Titus Worldwide. As you know, Titus O'Neil's going to want some revenge. Well. As we got Hideo Itami, it's time for the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Very first match. Hideo Itami versus Finn Balor. But there in the back, you see Zack Ryder, the new U.S. champion, talking to Curt Hawkins, if I can name. But yeah, the new U.S. champion, Zack Ryder, talking to Curt Hawkins. Of course, we know there's history there between the two. Perhaps we might see a tag team, reformation going on between the two of them. As Zack said, he would help Curt, try and shake the losing ways that we know he's had for quite some time. As like I said earlier, Curt Hawkins has never had success in the WWE. But that's not the important thing to note right now. The important thing to note is, this is the very first match in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Of course, like I said earlier, that tournament will be ending at Extreme Rules. The very first World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned at Extreme Rules. But Hideo Itami, Finn Balor. Such an interesting matchup. Two men who got their... Not two men who got their start, but two men who made their names in Japan. One man from Ireland, one man from Japan. Both came to the WWE around the same time. This is Finn Balor, and this is Hideo Itami. Both huge fan favorites. Both cruiserweights. It'll be a great match. As the crowd just, living it up for Finn Balor. The leather jacket. This guy just looks cool. He started his own club, for Pete's sake. And that club is known worldwide as the Balor Club. But with the Balor Club, will everyone worldwide be able to help Finn Balor beat Hideo Itami? Or will the man who invented the go-to-sleep maneuver pick up the win? Will Balor's lights be turned out? Will he be looking up will he be looking up at the lights? Or is one coup de grace all that needs to be hit for Hideo Itami to be the one on his back? This match is about to begin. Come on, referee, ring that bell. Hideo and Finn both stretching out, both ready to go. And referee rings the bell. These two men, the stare down, both telling each other that they're going to bring it. Because these two men have tremendous amounts of respect for each other as they lock up. And Finn, he started off with the upper hand, but Hideo Itami quickly went behind. Now Balor with a rear chin lock. Oh no. Hideo taking him down with a side headlock now. Finn with the head scissors. These two men just chain wrestling, putting on a clinic early in the match. And now Hideo with it goes back to the side headlock. Oh, Finn goes to a side headlock of his own. Oh, Hideo backing Finn off the ropes. And both men refusing to do anything. They had a quick, very quick little stare down as Finn struck first. But now Hideo making him pay for striking first. Saying, Finn, you know better. You don't want to strike with me. But Finn, he's going to keep trying. Finn can strike just as well as anyone else. But Hideo, I mean, he knows how to do the Japanese strong style. So, as Finn in the corner. And oh, there's a huge boot. That running big boot in the corner got a 1. Only going to get a 1. Still too early to put away Finn Balor. But staying on the attack as there's the knee right to the skull. Now still kicking. Just the kicks really doing a number. As there's the corkscrew. That corkscrew roundhouse. As again, he shot the half and he turned him over. Tried to sound cool. That didn't work. But nonetheless, Hideo Itami looked pretty cool with the maneuvers he's been hitting. Oh, but Finn, he found the counter. He's got him up. Detonation kick. The detonation kick from Finn Balor. He's not done, though. He realizes, of course, that's not going to be the end. As here's the hatch suplex. A move that a lot of people know from a certain American Dragon in Ring of Honor years ago. As there's a Michinoku driver. But again, only going to get a 1. But of course, Balor with the upper hand, and that's what he needed. When he struck first, Itami just started making him pay. But Itami found the counter to whatever Balor had in mind. And again, just lighting him up. Oh no, just look at the combination of strikes, chops, everything. As now he's kicking again. The spinning back kick knocks him down. And you see Hideo just saying, yeah, here we go. Business is picking up. As there's a single leg drop kick from Itami. Now in the corner. Itami with the face wash. Just raking the boot across the face. He wants Balor up on his feet. What does he have in mind? I don't know. As that huge right hand, that huge slap from Itami, as there's the clothesline to the outside. And now he wants him up on his feet again as he's standing on the apron. Itami off the apron with a forearm. There's Hideo Itami. He's really been lighting up Finn Balor. He's going for a cover again. Got a 1. He got a 2. But that's it. Only a 2. But Hideo Itami not getting frustrated. He's going to stick with the game plan he has as there's another single leg drop kick. Balor, what he needs to do, he needs to shut down the strikes. But can he? As there's a huge running knee. Itami going into the cover quickly. Got a 2. Still not enough though. About a 2.5 count. But you know, they say almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. But Itami, never mind. Commentators curse. As I didn't even get to say it. Oh, is Balor, look at this. Bloody Sunday! The 1916 Bloody Sunday from Finn Balor. As there's a 1, a 2. But Itami kicked out. I cannot believe that. Hideo Itami just kicked out of Bloody Sunday. As Balor tried the splash and Itami got the knees up. Oh, but Balor caught the kick saying, no, 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 no. I'm keeping the upper hand here, Itami. No matter how much respect for you, I'm going forward in this tournament. And now Balor, forearms, and a sling blade. Quickly bringing him back to his feet. Irish whip into the corner. Yes. Oh, Balor quickly pulls him out. Itami doesn't know where he's at. But Balor lining up for a shotgun drop kick. And we know what follows. The coup de grace always follows the shotgun drop kick. And he's gonna hit it. No, he's not. Itami rolled out of the way. Oh, now he's got him up. There's a brain buster. He nailed him with a brain buster. Now Itami just playing some mind games with that kick there. That won't do a lot of damage, but it really gets inside your head. And off the top rope, and that'll do damage. A diving knee right to the shoulder. So Itami lining him up for something. What does he have in mind? Oh, we know exactly what he has in mind. Itami, GTS. Go to sleep, Finn Balor. But there's the 2. And Hideo Itami picked up the win. And just like that, Hideo Itami moves on in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. And of course, he will face the winner of AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt. But whenever that match happens, I'm not too sure. But Hideo Itami gets the first win. And that's a great win for him. And I can't. And either match, whether it be Bray Wyatt or AJ Styles, that's going to be a good match. So I can't wait for it. But we've got one more match. And that match is for the Women's Championship. And it's our main event. And here we are. The first participant in this Women's Championship match is Mickie James, the WWE veteran. She's been around the block more than a few times. And she's going to get the opportunity of a lifetime once again to see if she can become the very first women's champion in Universe mode. We all know Mickie James can still go in the ring. We all know she has the experience to get the job done as well. But her opponent is 5 Feet of Fury, Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss. So, that's... Can Mickie get the job done? Of course, I have heard backstage before we went live, I heard Alexa Bliss and Mickie James with some words to each other. And apparently, Mickie James has been sort of a mentor for Alexa Bliss. But mentor or not, friends or not, does not matter. The only thing that matters who will be the very first Raw Women's Champion here in Universe Mode? Can it be 5 Feet of Fury? Or will the veteran pick up the win and allow herself to be Women's Champion one more time? That's the question on everybody's mind. Again, this is our main event. Will these two women try and steal the show? Or will somebody just try and sneak away with the title? I say that just because I would not put it past Alexa Bliss to try that at all. But there's the title being held up by our senior official. Ring that bell. There it is, match underway. And Alexa right off the bat getting out of the ring. Oh, the referee holding her back. Oh, now Alexa just taunting like Mickie James right away. Neither one of these... Oh, a discus forearm! And I said discus, but there was no discus to be had there. Just a straight forearm. It's just hammering away. Some brutal strikes. There's a snap suplex floating into the cover. Got a 1. Only a 1. Still too early. You're not going to put away a veteran like that, Alexa. You got to do way more damage than that. Alexa's got her again. And a second snap suplex. Floating into the cover again. Not even a 1 that time. Again, there's the kick to the back. Alexa's got her again. Another snap suplex for the 3rd time. Got a 1. Only a 1. Alexa really trying to do damage. Really trying to, finish Mickie off early. But with a veteran, the longer they're in the ring, the less of an advantage they have. The younger superstars will be able to go, a lot longer now than they can now. But Alexa Bliss with a decapitator, just hanging Mickie out throat first on that bottom rope. As now Mickie in the corner. Alexa with a knife edge chop, a kick, another one. And Alexa just choking Mickie out. Referee, you got to get in there. You got to break that up. I mean, I know you really don't want to. It wouldn't look too good if you got that close to both these women. But I'm going to stop that analogy wherever it was heading. As Alexa still with the upper hand. As she hit, looked like she was trying to choke Mickie again. Then she dropped her with an STO. And then just slammed the face again. A third, just dropping the forearms from the 2nd rope. Alexa again with a clear-cut advantage. There's the knees. And there's the knees again. Insult to injury. Alexa Bliss with insult to injury. Now dragging her towards the corner. Is she perhaps looking for the end already? Alexa twisted. Bliss, no! Mickie got the knees up. No twisted Bliss for you. Oh, now Mickie inside cradle. She could catch her. 1. Only a 1. Alexa saying no. Oh, Mickie with a Mick kick. The Mick kick connecting flush. But only a 1. Mickie, you can see in disbelief. She thought the Mick kick was going to be able to catch her. But just trying to get some tough forearms. Oh, she's got her hooked. Perhaps a bulldog. No! Alexa able to shove Mickie away. If there's the lariat. And now Alexa just tossing her to the outside. And a spear off the apron. Just driving the shoulder into the midsection of Mickie James. And the referee starts his count as Mickie into the barricade. And again. And a 3rd time. And a 4th time. 4 straight times going right into the barricade. As there's the forearm. Count of 5. They need to get in the ring as Alexa sweeps out the legs. Count of 6. 7. But Alexa, what she got in mind? Count of 8. DDT on the floor. No, Alexa. Alexa's not going to do this. Count of 9. You can't win a title by count out, Alexa. What? Alexa Bliss wins the match, but you can't win a title by count out. Right? Well, there she is celebrating with a title. The referee gave her the title. But am I missing something here? What? How? Either way, we're not going to get the answer because that is all we have time for. And I'm James, representing the WWE. And until next time, good night.